We are back live for the next game here on Court 1, the 2026 Sitting Volleyball World Championship in Hangzhou. And let's switch to the men's tournament for that next game between Thailand in pink and Canada in grey. Well, the women's team from Canada achieved a great success against Slovenia earlier today. It's time for the men to be on court. Both of these teams lost their opening game. Thailand against China, 3-0. We were watching the action together on court number 1. Canada lost to Germany, 3-0. It's all about trying to secure the third place in that Group A of the men's tournament. Interesting to see which of these two teams will win today. Canada lost, we mentioned it, 3-0 against Germany, but still led by their captain, Douglas Leroy, 16 points against Germany. And Thailand displayed some great fighting spirit against the host nation, China. Thailand qualified for that World Cup, finishing third in the Asian Zonal Championship with a victory 3-2 against Japan. Canada finished third of the Zonal Championship in America. And it will be time to meet in just a few seconds with the international referees and then with the starting 6. If you were not with us during day 1 and day 2, because we had the game yesterday morning because everything got stopped for typhoon reasons. All teams will qualify for the round of 16, but the highest you get ranked during the pool stage. Normally, the easiest you should have your opponent for the round of 16. Talking about that typhoon, everything is now completely solved here. Everyone is safe, all players, all officials, all volunteers. So that's the most important. Safety was the key for the last 24 hours here in China. And even if we know our hotel room perfectly, it's a great pleasure to be back here in the venue, that Volleyball Volley Development Center. And here we are with the two international referees for that game. Adnan Kolos and Christina Apas will be officiating for that game between Thailand and Canada. So China and Germany leading the way in that Group A. They will face each other later tonight at 9 p.m. local time. Starting 6 for Team Thailand, led by the captain, number 24, Manap Muncharwan. Kitisak Konkartak with his number 13. Tiwa Turatam, the setter, number 20. Anushit Homkazon, number 88. Ukraine Nakam, number 89. And their top scorer of the opening game, number 90, Netiwit Subata. Canada led by the captain and top scorer from the first game, Douglas Leroy. Bryce Foster, the setter, number 6. Andrew Tucker. Riley Brennan. Dariusz Simonovic. Connor Compton, number 77. The libero, number 2, Michael Bartoldi. I did not mention the libero for Thailand's number 30 with his green jersey, Sura Chumpong. Not a lot of options on the bench for Thailand. We saw it during their opening game against China, because they traveled here to Hangzhou with only 9 players. And since they play with a libero, they only have 2 substitutions possible. Christina Arpas checking the starting 6, allowing the libero Michael Bartoldi to come on court. And the first serve of that game will be for Netiwit Supata. the official game ball. Everyone is ready. And this Thailand-Canada is underway. First ball and the first point for Simonovic. Strong shoulder for Canada. Scoring 9 points in the opening game against Germany. Therefore by Leroy to dig that one. Quick ball, quick connection for Thailand through the middle. Simonovic, he was aiming for short tactical serve, a bit too short into the net. 2-0. Great serve Thailand. It's an ace for Yupe Nakam. By the Thai libero. Watch out found Tiwat Ratan. Strong start for Thailand in that game. That's a big serve mistake, far away from the court limits. Riley Brennan as well in the net. Canada struggling for the moment with their serve. Here comes the first point for the Canadian captain, Douglas Leroy. His 152nd appearance for Canada. Very experienced. Set a bit too much to the inside, but still, Natiwi Tupata manages to find a solution. Very strong serve, but that's a screening call against Thailand. Bit ashamed to do this when you're sitting at the block and your teammate is making such a great effort behind the serve line. But all teams are aware that screening is forbidden because, like, a whole topic during the technical meeting ahead of the competition to talk about that screening. I'm not surprised to get it called against you if you do so. Just out, a couple of inches away from the line. Canada is back in contention. 6 points to 7. It's the third mistake for Canada with their serve. We saw Cora Reid-Brody not quite happy with that third mistake behind the line. These are 3 points that you give to the opponent. Absolutely not what you want. Not the way you want to start the game. A mistake as well for Thailand and for Letiwit Supata. Better smile, breathe deeply. And Cora Reid-Brody decided just to sit on her chair. Lifting call against Douglas Leroyd. Well, we were praising the quality of the serve from the Canadian women's team earlier today. The men just should get inspired by what their countrymates did. Well, it's still the very beginning of that game between Thailand and Canada. They have time to do better. Great point for Thailand after a great dig on Simonovic's spike. This is now a 4-point lead for Thailand, 11-7. Another good dig, Bartoldi to take that ball. Simonovic blocked. Lifting called against Thailand. Much better serve from Simonovic. Tucker blocking and covering. Great dig, Canada. It was a net fault on the block attempt. For Thailand, 13-8. Timer called by Cora Reid-Brody. The first thing from what I could see and hear was about the attitude at the block, more aggressive, the hands more on the Thai side to really have a chance to score the block. Let's see if they can do something on that serve. Because if you're not familiar with sitting volleyball, it is allowed to block the serve, which is a huge difference with volleyball. First swing from Andrew Tucker. Well, he was a bit far from the net, but still.
Trust yourself. Keep swinging. Keep swinging. Touch left. Touch left. Touch left. You're good. You're good. Give me another baby here. No.
Here we have a great block. Douglas Leroy. Exactly what Cora just asked them. More aggression. Blocking is not a defensive action, but it's a great opportunity to score a point. Oh, what a lucky dig. And this one is out. Great dig by Riley Brennan. 14 for Thailand, 10 for Canada. That swing directly into the antenna. Well played, Andrew Tucker. With style. Quite disappointing for Anushit Homkazon, because this was a soft serve. Not a lot of risk. Still a huge mistake, far away from the line. We're just readjusting the antenna. Good reception. Connection through the middle, and the self-cover, well played. Free ball Canada. Euro takes the set. Great block Thailand. Carlton had time on the line. He was aiming to the diagonal the first time he got blocked. And his second swing was the good one. Canada is only one behind. Tucker with his block to find the equalizer. And with Canada coming back into that first set, 15-all. Amin Muameri, the head coach from Thailand, requesting his first timeout. Well, a great first set. It took a bit of time to get really launched with a lot of serve mistake at the beginning of the set, but now it's underway and we have some great rallies, some quick sitting volleyball action, and the day is not over. I'm really happy to announce you that we have 2 more games tonight at 8 p.m. Japan against Poland in the men's tournament. This is the first game of Group D. And we will stay in the Group D for the last game starting at 10 p.m. An amazing clash between Bosnia and Herzegovina and Iran. 2 big rivals in sitting volleyball history. Basically, they trusted all the finals, all the gold and silver medals in the recent history of sitting volleyball. So we're all looking forward for that great clash already in the pool stage. And it's not impossible to meet with these 2 teams later during those World Championships, maybe in the final, but we're not there. Let's focus on that game. And Canada able to take the lead in that first set, 16-15. chip, but Bartoli to cover. Good block, Thailand. Compton could not move his body away. And anyway, not quite sure that this ball was falling out of bounds. 16 all. Compton blocked. Point for Thailand. Toldi moves a lot to get that ball back. Set for Compton. Good dig, Thailand. Point is for Canada. Double touch call against Nettie with Supeta, who moved super fast under the ball, but cannot get a perfect ball contact. 17 all. Interesting serve from Andrew Tucker, just on the upper part of the net. Lifting call against Thailand. Great reception and a lot of time for Foster to get that ball to his hitter. Point for Thailand. Foster unable to pick that one directly in his face. Of course, this was not on purpose. It's just how it happened. The substitution to come for Thailand. Somebody whimsical in. He already came from the bench against China. So a bit gritty. Bryce Foster, who wanted to fake the set and go on his own. Thailand has a 2-point lead. Right at the net, won by Brennan. Some kind of mismatch between Brennan and Manap. Strong serve from Foster. 3 more Canada. He ride. Too much power in that swing. Very interesting how Canada is now serving much better. There was a bit of hesitation during the first rotation. Things are much better. Simonovic played from position 2. Strong hit. He goes far in the distance to serve from position 6. reception. Great point scored by Tucker. Very interesting to see if Canada is able to come back in that first set. Well, they're just led by one, but they need to find a way to score a break point. Bringing blocked. And Compton finds the equalizer. 22-all. Very interesting tip with his left very spinny over the block. Great individual skill from Tiwa Turatam. As a setter, no surprise that he has great hands. What a fight at the net. The call is against Canada for a net fault. But Tucker does not complain, means that he agrees with the call. And just before that first set point for Thailand, Canada will use their second timeout of the set. Save that first set point. Canada need to save one more, and it will be on the captain's serve. Perfect target and an ace for Leroy. Bring the two teams to 24-all. It is now timeout for Thailand. They did a great job. 2 points scored by the captain. And just misjudged his serve. For all. Thailand has to find a solution on Douglas Leroy's serve. He just scored an ace, but we know how difficult it is to come back from a timeout, no risk. What a great swing from Thailand. Kiwa Turatam, and this will be A third set point for the guys in pink. The reception is not good from Darius Simonovic, and Thailand takes the first set, 26-24. Let's see how Canada can change things in the second one. No change in the starting six of Canada, despite the loss of the first set. Cora Reed-Brody just the same 6 guys, almost 7 guys, with Michael Bartholdi, the libero. The same for Thailand. We go with the same starting 6. Great surprise for Thailand to see them getting that first set against Canada, especially when we have a closer look at the world ranking. Thailand is ranked 20, Canada is ranked 9th, so there should be a huge difference, which we did not see in the first set. First point for Canada, good swing, Simonovic. When we think about the fact that Canada almost had 4 or 5 serve mistakes at the very beginning of the first set, it is super frustrating for them to lose it 26-24. But it also means that if they serve better, they have a real chance to do better. And this is the lifting call against Tiwa from the back row. He just lost contact with the floor. Catch call against Ukraine Nakam. That's a great way to start the second set for Canada, at 3 points in only. Here we have the first point for Thailand. No shit, Omkajon. Blocked. What a fight! And how clever was that to push it deep into the court? Just out. That was some fast action. Simonovic was the tip. Canada able to score another point. Bryce Foster, the setter. Powerful serve on the Thai libero. Quite some lucky reception. After that, not accurate enough in the second and third ball contact. And that's an easy conclusion for Douglas Leroy. Discussion between the first referee and Manap Muncharuan, the Thai captain. Don't exactly know what it was about. Lifting called against Leroy. Comes back thanks to the libero. Good effort by the block. Again, the libero was fighting so good to touch the ball. The double touch called against him. 6-3, Canada. There's the help of the net. Leroy giving his country a 4-point lead in that second set. A lot to say. Kitisak Konkartok. Great conclusion. great effort by the block and the cover. Bartoldi quite unlucky with his dig. Foster for Tucker, great dig, Thailand. Right for Tucker. The tip. Very good block from Canada. Canada a bit surprised by the ball dancing on the net. Tucker through the middle to conclude. And to give again, 4-point lead to Canada. Have a 5-point lead for Canada. Substitution to come for Thailand. Sambat Rumtriko coming in for Neti with Supata. Power in that swing, or not enough spin, not enough wrist action. Still a 3-point deficit for Thailand in that second one, 8-11. And Kitisak is the next server for Thailand. Followed by the Thai block, Compton has a chance to conclude. Another good block. But the ball is not on the floor yet. Was quite sure that this little tip from somebody behind the net was enough to score. What a great fighting spirit from the men in grey. Bit of mopping action on the court. And Kitisak can launch the next one. There's a reception for Canada. Foster takes the swing. And that's full call against Thailand. too long. A lot of time for Foster. Simonovic blocked. Good second hand. Well played, Simonovic. But the ball was really into the net. He had to fight to move to there, could not go for a full swing. Not quite sure about what Manap Muncharan wanted to do. It was so difficult for Riley Bryn to play that ball, falling just behind the net. Blocked. Thailand will not give up that easily. They are fighting back. Only one behind. One-hand reception for Tucker. Great effort by the Thai libero. And a shit. Scores the point. There will be a video challenge called by Thailand for a block touch. I mean, Moameri, absolutely sure about that. I mean, he was well positioned, exactly on the line of the swing. And you will have the result on your screen as well, at the same time as we will have it here in the big screen, on the big screen of the venue in Hangzhou. Block touch, yes or no? This could be an equalizer for Thailand, but the on-put decision is no touch. Time to find the right angle to make a decision. The video referee is checking with the video operator to provide us with the good image. Important moment. We are halfway in that second set, and it could give either a 2-point lead to Canada or an opportunity to equalize for Thailand. Okay, we have a decision. We're just waiting now for the image, both for you at home and here in Hangzhou. From that angle, we have no chance to see it.
a bad angle.
No touch is the call. So the Onco decision is confirmed, and Canada has a 2-point lead, 14-12. Mary was absolutely sure about his call. This is an unsuccessful challenge. He has only one remaining. Great serve. Another lifting call against Thailand and Yuke Nakam. That was a bit too much to the outside. Thailand with that 4-point deficit, 12-16. Well, after the challenge, Canada had some great display behind the serve line. And they are much more in control than what we saw in the first set. Very close last, 24-26 for Canada. And things are getting better now for the players of Cora Reid Brody. Bryce Foster. Very close. Not able to come back like that from the timeout and go full send on the serve. Was very close. The reception for Tucker. Leroy, dig by the Thai libero. What a great dig. Block cover. Ball dancing. For the set. Simonovic having a quick look and pushing the ball there. No one sitting in position 6. But what a great point of sitting volleyball. And what a dig from Sura Chumpang, the Thai libero. Of course, well positioned. But as well, great individual skill to get such a dig. Not enough accuracy for Thailand. We'll have a substitution with Sarun Karpmaishan coming in. Not quite sure he came in during the first game against China. He comes in for the captain, Manap Muncharwen. Gap is big, a 6-point lead for Canada. Montgomery will rest Muncharoen. Probably to focus on the third set. Wait to figure out who is the on-court captain. It's Tiwa Turatam. He leads the way and scored that point. The backside for Brennan. (20) for Canada, 15 for Thailand. Sure that ball went over the net level. Hopping is over. Tiwa Turatam is ready. Foster for Leroy. Great connection. Foster, great cover Thailand. Catch called against Sarun Kartmaishan. Canada is getting closer and closer from that second set. It's the moment chosen by Amin Moameri to put Manap Muncharoen back on court. Good reception, a lot of time for the setter. Great block, Foster. Good jig, Bartoldi. Compton scores. We have some very good block from Bryce Foster. Foster with the second hand. This will provide Canada with the first set point. Amin Moameri will take a timeout for that set point. I have the feeling it's a bit too late in that second set with an 8-point difference. But he still had the timeout, so why not? We have Team Poland arriving here in the venue. They will be next one on that court, number 1 against Japan as well in the men's tournament. For tonight's primetime game between Bosnia and Herzegovina and Iran. Set point Canada. First one is saved. Even if the reception was a bit too much into the net, Turatam find a solution to set the ball for Sambat. First set point is saved. High ball, Compton gives a free ball to Thailand. Sambat has the block out to save a second set point. And maybe to convince Moa Murray to put him in the starting six for the third one. But it's not over yet. Call is in, and Compton gives that second set to Canada. One set all in that game between Thailand and Canada.
Good work, boys. Good work.
did some, but Rungsikul is in the starting six for that set number 3, and he will be the first one to get that set underway. Tucker is a reception, the back set from Foster. Good effort by the tie block. Great dig, Simonovic. First point is for Canada. Thailand was a bit faking block touch with that celebration. Adnan Kolos. Sure about his decision. Point Canada. Deep, Bartoldi decides to take that ball. What a fight to get that ball in play. And the conclusion for Foster. He had a great performance in set number 2. And that's the same here for the moment. He's the one serve. Well, it's always the same. You give some compliments to a player or some very positive facts or statistics. At the moment when he shows the commentator that he should not say this. Right with the lifting call. He actually doesn't need to lose contact with the floor because he has a spiking height of 161, and that's a serve line violation from Thailand. Point for Canada.
Watch, they were quick on the middle last time. They were quick on the middle. Help each other quick, okay?
Simonovic in the net.
There you go, go ball high. I got a go ball.
Good reception, Bartoldi. Raymond, it went over the net. Not quite sure about that. That will be a challenge coming from Thailand for a block touch, yes or no. Honestly, I'm not really surprised to see that challenge because from here it looks like the ball did not go over the level of the net. Not always easy to have the right idea when it's full speed. And there was a touch. Indeed, the confirmation here. That's an unsuccessful challenge for Moa Murray. Decision was the good one. Just updating the score sheet on the computer. Christina Harpas is happy. She comes back to carry on set number 4. For the set. Tucker blocked. 1 time, 2 time. Kitisak, Konkartok for the next serve.
Got the little 24 in the middle here. 17 on the right. Go reach, Connor, go reach. Good.
Foster for Leroy. Leroy for the set. Compton facing a great block from Thailand. And the captain, Douglas Leroy, to conclude. Well played from Samat Rungsrikul. And it's funny to see that he started post games on the bench and he's now in the starting 6, replacing Nete with Supata. Supata was top scorer for Thailand against China. As always, when it comes to high level sports, there is no rule, and the reality of one day can be completely different the next one. Andrew Tucker. Probably threw the ball a bit too much behind him. He could not come back with his swing.
We got little guys on the outside. Right to the pin, boys, right to the pin.
Good serve. The idea was good, the area was good. Execution was a bit too much of power. 7-all.
Ready. Inside. Out. Hey. Stay in front. Better 24. All the way in front of him. Tucker wants to go. Watch down, Tuck. Get up high. Stay high.
Connection to the middle. Tukar to cover. Brandon hit it and gap its way. Completely reversed. That's a big enforce from Compton.
I'm going through it, man. I'm fucking going through it.
Maybe not a clear decision between a full send serve or just a tactical one. And then it gives this nothing else to just laugh about it. A small smile as well from Cora Brody, because she knows that Connor Compton is able to do a lot better. Foster gets a second ball touch. The point is for Thailand because Bryn just touched it with 1 or 2 toes. Play Darius Simonovic. Well, you not always need a lot of power as long as you put the ball in the right spot, and he just did. Strong serve from Foster. Good reflex from Leroy. Tucker digged. Canadian block to get at 11th point. Double touch on that set, called against Kitisak Konkartok. That's again the right call. The ball was spinning just a bit too much on that set. And the momentum is for Canada. There's a 3-point lead. A discussion on the Canadian bench. With Brad Hunter maybe getting ready to come in. Foster reception could make it the first time, not the second. And Canada is having such a high quality, high efficiency in their serve. It's hard for Thailand to get something out of it. And with that 4-point lead, it is a first time out call by Amin Moameri in that third set. Foster with an ace coming out of the timeout. Important for Thailand to find a side out if they want to stay into that third set. It's funny because Foster took less risk on that serve than on the one coming out of the timeout, which is surprising and quite frustrating for him to make the mistake on a less risky serve. Easy reception battle, Leroy for the swing, one time, two time. Lifting called against Douglas Leroy.
I don't know either.
I was like moving. The other ones I'm just sitting there.
That's good, Canada. Let's go now.
Thailand need to serve better if they want to come back from that 4-point deficit. And we're again in that Low period for servers. Brilliant blocked. Leroy scores from position 3. Anton blocked. Tucker for Leroy. Blocked out. Leroy is just able to score from everywhere when sitting in the front row. And that small block out from position 2 was clever to give Canada a 5-point lead. Ace for Canada. 18-12. Well, Murray has 1 timeout left. Could be using it. Canada scores another one. Brennan not quite happy with that mistake. Just out. It's 2 unforced in a row for Canada. Canada. Tucker for the set on Leroy. Well read, Thailand. Into the block, scoring point number 20 for Canada. Substitution with Sarul Kartmaishin back on court. Tricky play by Compton with the tie block. Watch out. Foster was on the line, but with his forearms not correctly orientated. Still comfortable. 6-point lead for Canada, 21-15. No one in front of Andrew Tucker. Tucker. that was not on purpose. The whistle was for the substitution, and Tucker was just like so focused on his serve that he went for it, but we're just into the substitution. Now it's time, Andrew. You can go. It's good enough to be an ace. 23-16. Canada only 2 points away from securing that third set. And it will be timeout called by Amin Moammeri. His last option to interrupt the game. Well, he has one more challenge in case, but that was as well a discussion that we all had during the general technical meeting. Challenges are no timeouts, which means that of course you can request a challenge at any time, but players have to stay on court. They cannot come to the bench, they cannot go and drink, because it was not always the case today, but we could have sometimes very quick challenge solutions, challenge images and challenge decisions, so players have to be ready to carry on the game. It is not considered as a timeout, and players are not allowed to join the bench. 23-16 for Canada. Let's see what Thailand can do after that timeout. A less risky serve. Bartoldi, well, I know it's Soccer Walker back home, but not easy in setting volleyball to have control when you go with the lower body. Good block, Simonovic. This gives first set point to Canada just after the substitution, with Brad Hunter coming in for Connor Compton. He's the one responsible for that serve. Touched by the block. Good effort by the libero. Lucky dig. Free ball Thailand. No. The first set point is a good one. Conclusion for Brendan. Canada leads 2-1. Set number 4. Canada with the same starting 6. And Thailand will start with both Kirisak and Yukre on the bench. So that's 2 substitutions compared to the starting 6 we had at the beginning of the game. Both Sombat and Sarun are on court. Let's see if Canada can conclude the game in that 4th set, or if Thailand can have some kind of reaction. First point is for Thailand. Solid swing from Riley Brennan. The Thai libero. Ball dancing on the net, but this ball comes back. What a strong hit by Simonovic. Leroy not able to put it over the net level. And again, we had a very good serve from Bryce Foster. It's a reception for Leroy. Simonovic dig. Frustrating for Brennan, who could just touch the ball, but not enough to keep it alive. Oh, what a lucky cover! And the point for Thailand. After such a lucky cover, it was actually a self-cover for Anshit Homkajon. And that will be a challenge by Canada for a net fault. I have Corey Brody asking for a net fault. Net fault, yes or no? The on-court decision is no. Actually, the answer is pretty clear. So now on the screen we have displayed challenge successful. It was written successful. So the point has to be played again. It's funny because anyway, let's stick to the result of that challenge and to the scoreboard. 3-2 Thailand. Challenge successful. Canada has 2 challenges remaining. Played on that fastball. It was a little bit low set from Manap Muncharoen. Good conclusion, Tiwa Turatan. Can score that point. Not the ball contact he expected, but that's enough to score. Captain Douglas. Winning serve for Brennan, despite the fight from Thailand to keep that ball in play. Free ball Thailand. Played Anishit the perfect depths and that ball pushed deep, just landing before the line. It was not a clear contact, but more a catch. I think it was 10 fingers, but almost at belly level, and he had to push it in the air and not really contact it. This one is much better. Compton finds a solution with his left hand, and we are right to conclude. And it was a quality set for Conor Compton to go full swing. On the back row, Tiwa Turatam. Tucker facing one blocker. There's Bryce Foster coming and asking for the ball to the middle. Tucker, good serve. The reception is good as well. Oh, great D, Compton. And the point is for Canada. Thailand almost stopped playing. Well, I'm not quite sure of what's going on because Moa Mary wanted to request a challenge. There's a discussion now because actually maybe too much time to decide if yes or no he wanted to request a challenge. He wanted to ask a challenge to see if there was any kind of catch on the Canadian side. It's not something you can request when coming to a challenge. And of course he did not have the board for that, so he took the ball in and out. And that's the reason why he got called a delay against him. It does not prevent Andrew Tucker from carrying his streak behind the line. That one was a close one again. We have the men's team of China here at home coming into the venue. Well, they're going to have a quick look here at that game. But they will be playing against Germany, 9 p.m. This is in a bit more than 1 hour. They will be on court number 2 or court number 3, because for sure they're not playing on that court tonight. We have 2 more games later. Japan against Poland and Bosnia and Herzegovina against Iran. Japan-Poland supposed to start at 8. I can already tell you we will have some delay because we're not even halfway in that 4th set. Compton with a serve mistake. Apologizing because he was just like looking that ball going out, but he forgot that it was his teammate blocking the ball. Out of power for Bryce Foster. not the right angle to launch it. Chivataratam to score point number 14 for Thailand and give his country a 2-point lead. Very blocked. And Canada will call a timeout with that 3-point lead for Thailand. It's funny to see that Canada was doing so good in set 2 and 3, securing a 25-18 and 25-17 score. And now, when it comes to finishing the game, they are struggling. Much more unforced errors. Well, it's not over. It's still a long way till 25 for Thailand, but surprising that Canada suddenly decreased a bit the intensity and the quality of their setting volleyball. With Zapata, so just after the timeout, absolutely no margin. He went with a lot of risk. This is not always worse after a timeout. Soft serve for Canada. Very good block from Douglas Leroy. Block, counter block, perfectly played. 2 points in a row for Captain Leroy. This is how Canada comes back to 15-0. Just out, that's out from Darius Simonovic. Canada not patient enough and giving Thailand again 2-point lead. Good swing from Tucker. Played by Captain Leroy again to bring back Canada to 17-0 in that fourth set. I'm sure Canada want to conclude that game in fourth set and not go into a tiebreak. They will have another very hard game tomorrow against China. That's high IQ upsetting volleyball from the captain, Manap Moncharwan. Good block on that serve. Good reflex on the Thai side. Thailand can definitely believe on their chance to make it to the tie break. It's the third time now they are able to create a mini break. Oh, with the backhand. And another point for Thailand after a lucky backhand. An amazing dig. And there will be a challenge. Probably on a net touch. On a block touch. Challenge call for a block touch. It looks like that. I think there is a finger moving. The point is for Canada. This makes a huge difference at the scoreboard. Instead of giving Thailand a 3 points lead, Canada comes only one close. This one was just not missed by just inches, a bit more. 19-all. Good dig, Bartoldi. So really aware of what was going on. Never easy to play juice ball from just behind the net. Take the set, Compton a bit greedy, not enough of wrist action. Foster through the middle. Bit of mopping on the Thai side before Andrew Tucker can go for the serve. One hand set, but the swing is into the antenna. That's an equalizer for Canada, 21-all. Easy reception. Compton not able to control his dig. Foster, the back set for Compton. He has to go with his left hand. Simonovic with the solution. The same substitution we saw earlier in that game. Brad Hunter coming in for the serve. Great serve. Brennan, great dig. You're right from the back row, not enough to score. Great dig, Leroy. Simonovic. Another point for the Canadian, number 25. And that's the best moment for Canada to turn in from and to push Amin Moameri into his first time out of that fourth set. What a rally. Canada playing tomorrow against China and Thailand, having as well a difficult game against Germany. Things will maybe be a bit clearer tonight after the game between Germany and China into that Group A. For Canada, 22 for Thailand. Hunter with a great serve. Leroy, no risk. Simonovic self-covering himself. Another great rally. What a conclusion, Tiva Churapam to find the equalizer, 23-all. We had a rally just before the timeout and another one coming back from the benches. There was not a lot to do for Hunter. Such a strong swing on the line. Struggling with the reception. Catch hold, and this will be a set point for Thailand. But after Canadian timeout, Cora Reid-Brody gathered everyone. What a game. Thailand has a chance to go into the tiebreak. While introducing the game, we mentioned they had quite a good game against China. It was not yesterday, but for 2 days because of the typhoon. But they're doing, again, a very good game against Canada. And let's be honest, it would be a surprise that Canada has to go into a fifth set in that game. And we all know that when you enter a tiebreak, nothing is sure, nothing is decided. Let's see if Thailand is able to conclude that fourth one. They have a set point. Serve. Leroy for the reception. Simonovic into the antenna. 2 sets all between Canada and Thailand. We will go in set number 5 in a few seconds. Thailand just won the toss. I think they decided to serve, absolutely confirmed by the captain man and Munchara, and Canada will stay on the same side where they are now. What a game. Of course, stay with us. Just after that game, we will have another game in the men's tournament. We will switch to Group D with Japan taking on Poland. 2 teams that lost their opening game, but let's say that it was against Bosnia and Herzegovina for Japan and against Iran for Poland. Actually, Poland took a set to Iran, which was a huge surprise of day 1. So we will talk about place number 3 in that Group D before moving to today's last game here on court number 1, still in the Group D, and an amazing clash between Bosnia and Herzegovina and Iran. I already mentioned many times, this was the final of the World Championships in 2022. It was also the final in Paris for Paralympics in 2024. Those are the 2 main countries on the sitting volleyball planet when it comes to the men's event, and we were all pretty amazed to see that both teams are in the same group here for those World Championships, which does not mean that we cannot have a final between Bosnia and Herzegovina and Iran, but this will be much later. First, we'll have to finish that group stage tomorrow and then slowly move to the knockout phase and see how good Bosnia and Herzegovina and Iran can do next week. The first serve of the tiebreak is for Sambat Rungsrikul. Bartoldi for the reception. Simonovic. First point for Canada. We have the teams and staff from Poland and Japan getting ready to come on that court number 1 just after the tiebreak. Good dig by the Thai libero. Leroy to cover. Great effort by the libero of Thailand. He allows his team to lead 2 points to 1. better let the mopper come out of court, because when the action starts, it's not the moment to be in the middle of the traffic. Simonovic blocked. That ball touches the antenna before landing into the court. 2-all. A lot of risk taken by Foster. Serve mistake as well for Thailand. Easy serve. Good block. Riley Brennan. Darius Simonovic being clever, not taking too much risk. Well, that time, yes, with the help of the net. Monster block, Riley Brennan. Serve was not only too soft but also too much on one of the blocker, and Tiwaturattam could conclude it even with a swing, not with a block, but with a real swing, which means that the serve came just too slow. Foster the one-hand set. Brennan manages to bring the ball back in play. 5-all. So unpredictable to say who will win the tiebreak and the game. Foster for Tucker. Dig by the libero. Not enough control. He faked the strong spike to just display the ball behind the net. No one was covering that area, of course. Well, he smiles, but it's not easy to suddenly switch from a hard swing to a tip. That's too easy for Douglas Leroy. No blocker in front of him. And a high quality in the set. You're right, free ball. On the point for the libero, Sura Chumpang. He just pushed the ball with 10 fingers on Simonovic. That was nothing difficult. Maybe he was surprised a bit with the trajectory of that ball. But it confirms that Thai libero is doing more than just a good game. Tucker is the conclusion. 8-7 for Canada. And they will now switch side.
Here we go, guys. Keep moving here, guys. Keep moving.
1 point lead for Canada. Andrew Tucker for the serve. Good set from Sarah and a good swing from Sombat. Can you believe that these two players were not on court at the beginning of the game? Foster for Leroy behind the 2-meter line. Great dig. And the block from Simonovic just landed into the court. Substitution with Brad Hunter coming to serve instead of Connor Compton. Probably not feeling it very good when it comes to serving today. He had two very big mistakes at some point, not able to put the good energy into his serve. And that's a clever choice by Cora Brody. Especially because Hunter was serving well. And the confirmation with that ace. A 2-point lead for Canada. Another great serve, the reception is good. Good conclusion, Tiwataratam. Well, Thailand will not give up that easily. Tucker for the good reception. Simonovic. Eleven to 9. It's far from being away. Both coaches still have their 2 timeouts. Unsuccessful on his serve. And a substitution with Yukre Nakam coming in for the next serve, replacing Nete with Supata. Blocked out Thailand. 11-all. I just said it's far from being away and being over. 11-all. What a crazy game. Can Thailand make it?
Got one.
For Leroy. Good effort by the block. And another block out found by Anuchit Omkajon. And this will be timeout for Canada now, because Thailand is in front. Yuka Nakam, what a good choice from Moameri to put him in for the serve. He's still there. Tucker struggling on his reception, but Leroy able to make it, even if Canada was not well engaged in that point. Darius Simonovic. Lockout from Kajan. He scored 3 very important points for Thailand in that tie break. With a reception near right, dig by Thailand. Again, great dig by the libero. But a lot of air. Foster for Tucker. A soft swing, just in front, Tsura. 13-all. Substitution with Compton taking the position in the front row instead of Hunter. Some pressure on Riley Brennan's serve. It will be a match point either for Thailand or Canada. Deep towards position 5. The first match point is for Thailand, thanks to Anushit Homkajon. He's the man of the tiebreak so far. The second tiebreak for Canada just before that match point. How crazy would it be for Thailand to win that game? They took this first one 26-24, lost set 2 and 3. They got better in set number 4 to win it 25-23 and force a timeout. They need one more point to get their first victory in a World Championships. The very first time Thailand is taking part in the World Championships. That would be some kind of great achievement. If you are connecting with us back in Thailand, wherever you are, in Bangkok, in Phuket, this could be the first victory for Thailand in a World Championship. Manap Muncharo and the captain. Reception from Douglas Leroy. And he concludes it with an amazing swing. Well played, Canada, 14-all. No touch on that swing. And this is how quick sitting volleyball can be. It will be match point for Canada, but of course, after the timeout of Thailand.
Let's go. Let's go. I have Setter in front of me.
On the Thai side, some words from the assistant coach Yintana Naknoy, especially on what to do on the reception, where to aim, what is the position, where are the players on the other side of the net, and how to save. The first match point for Canada. Thailand got their chance. But what a fight from Canada as well. Actually, both teams deserve the victory. Let's see if Douglas Leroy is able to do good with his serve. Match point Canada. And the first match point is the good one for Canada. 16-14. A 3-set-2 victory for Canada. Of course, Thailand is disappointed, but it is a great result for them. They had a great game, and they will need one more tomorrow against Germany for their last group stage game before going to the knockout phase. Canada wins 3-set-2. They will be playing China tomorrow, and we will be back in a few minutes here on court number 1 for the game between Japan and Poland. Both teams are ready. The official warm-up will start quite soon. Well, we're supposed to start at 8 p.m. local time. Of course, you understand that for tie-break reasons, we have a bit of delay. Nothing serious. We will have Poland against Japan, and later tonight, Bosnia and Herzegovina against Iran.